This is Ben, and in this video I'm going to show you how to get your ex back in the next 30 days, even if it seems completely impossible right now. So I'm going to cover 3 secrets here. Secret number 1, how to implement the state control blueprint, and step by step what to do to get her back instead of wasting time in no contact or begging. Secret number 2, why you and her are still not over even if she's seeing someone else and she told you she does not want to be back with you. And final secret number 3, how to avoid the number 1 most common, dangerous and irreversible mistake that guys make after a breakup and lose a partner forever. Plus, I'm going to show you how you can get almost $800 in free coaching so you can get results even faster. This is coaching with myself. However, I can only take 3 guys, so stick around so you don't lose your spots. And if it's the first time we meet and you don't know who I am, well, in the past 10 years, I've been coaching guys with relationship breakup and divorces all through my online courses and seminars. And today I'm going to help you get your ex back. Now, I want to make something very clear here, dude. There are many guys who watch any training and never get any results. And I don't want to tell you this is going to be any different, because if you want to get results, you have to implement the things that I show you. If you just watch the video and don't do anything about it, nothing's gonna change. So if you want to get results, man, you gotta implement the things that I show you. This is how you make up for all the mistakes, all the beggings and pleadings, and you get her to start thinking about you again and forget about any other guy that she might be seeing right now. So instead of trying so hard and beg her to come back, I'll show you what to do so she'll forgive you for everything you've done wrong, fight for your attention, and do whatever she needs to do to get you back. So if you're ready, let's get you started. Now, before anything else, there are 3 things that your ex wants you to know, but she will never say it to your face. So I'm gonna tell you these 3 through my own breakup story, because that way you will learn exactly what you should do right now to get her to miss you and even regret the breakup. Now listen, man, I don't know if you can even imagine what it feels like when you realize that your ex is spending the night with another guy. This is how I found out. I was sitting in bed 1 in the morning staring at this photo of us, and I just couldn't hold it any longer. I picked up the phone and called her. She picked up and I instantly said, "Brooke, I need to talk to you. Where are you? I miss you." She cut me out and replied, "Ben, why are you calling me? We're not together anymore." 2 seconds of silence, and then I heard the deep voice of a guy say, "Brooke, come back to bed." And she hung up. Man, my jaw dropped. What the fuck just happened? Now I had very bad thoughts. Man, she was like a piece of me. Now with this motherfucker, I couldn't take it, man. It was way too soon to experience that. To hear that. I finally pulled myself together, opened my laptop, and started searching. And typed in Google, "How do I get my ex back?" Results, same bullshit, explained in different ways. Stay away for 30 days until she'll miss you and it will magically happen. Get her back using these text messages. Get magic spell. How could people even come up with these ridiculous ideas? After 5 hours of research, I got convinced. Okay, I go, no contact. Everybody says no contact. Let's see what it does. So I committed to no contact. Anyways, a couple of days later, I was waiting in line to get into a theater with my brother, and right in front of us was a couple passionately making out. It reminded me so much of Brooke, and it suddenly hit me. What am I waiting for? What if she won't change her mind? What if this no contact idea is just bullshit? She's out there mad at me, disappointed, and I walked away. How will this make anything better? I had to find a better way. A way better than just sitting and waiting in no contact. A way so I could get her to forgive me. A way so I could get her to forget my mistakes and come back home. So I decided to go and see Mike, a famous, extremely expensive, and well-known psychotherapist. I sit in front of him, tell him man to man, I say, "Dude, I fucked up. I took things for granted, and now she's gone. Tell me what to do. Tell me how to get her back. I'm sick and tired of this life without her." And I was expecting him to tell me something nice. Then he said exactly what I was afraid of. He said, "You can wait 30 days or 30 years in no contact. She's not coming back. Because number 1, you've turned her off by acting feminine, needy, and showed her low value behavior. On top of that, you are weak and sensitive right now, and to get her back, you must be in beast mode, which is exactly the opposite of your state right now." I was looking down. I couldn't even look in his eyes. I was so embarrassed. And I whispered in a weak voice, "Mike, please, you gotta help me, man." Then he suddenly clapped his hands and said, 60 days, you do what I say, and in 60 days, you won't believe what will happen with your life. Can you commit to that?" And Mike, "I'll do anything, just please tell me what to do." And so he started. Step 1, you must take inner control. Evict your inner wuss. the needy, insecure guy inside of you. So step 1, you must very quickly remove all signs of desperation, anger, neediness, confusion, and 7 more. And step 2, you take control of your outer world. This means you must only interact with her from the position of confidence and power instead of fear and sadness. Then you engage with her. Until then, forget about even talking to her. Your ex, she needs a man she can lean on, not a crybaby who can't even be on his own. Now, I'm not gonna get into the details of what we did. I just tell you that besides plus 100 hours of training, he had me do strange exercises to build resilience. Things I never thought I would do. Man, he had me answer some really difficult questions I didn't even want to think about. For example, what would I do if I see Brooke with another guy? What if I see them making out right in front of me in the street? You know, all of those things that you really don't want to think about? He had me do very unusual physical exercises to build mental stamina as well. For example, he had me to put my feet into ice bucket every day for 3 minutes just to calm my mind and fully disconnect. He gave me pain release rituals, thought combat tools, and a system to develop emotional toughness. No, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I struggled at first. I wanted an easy way out without having to go through any training. But I also knew I gotta do this and I had to trust someone, and that someone wasn't me at that time. And I just couldn't function without this guy. So soon I began to feel better. It was kind of like his exercises rewired my brain. And 67 days later, he gave me the go-ahead to send her the message. I sent her that text message, and surprisingly, a couple of hours later she replied. I texted her exactly how Mike showed me, and she agreed to meet for coffee. I was shocked. By the way, his method of texting was absolutely genius. I've never seen anything like that. This is the blueprint I used. Stick around, I'm gonna show you how you can get it too. I arrived at a cafe, I stopped at the door for a second, then opened the door and stepped in. I walked in, and there she was, sitting on the sofa in her amazingly gorgeous outfit. She stood up, walked up to me, and hugged me. Man, the smell of her perfume mixed with her own smell, even after all these years, it still gives me goosebumps when I think about that day. And only in that moment I realized the value and the power of all the training that Mike had me go through. I avoided all of the mistakes he had warned me about. And she finished her second coffee, put the cup down, looked at me with a smile and said, Ben, something has changed. It was good to see you again. And then leaned forward and kissed me. And I did not expect that. I tell you now, man, when she's sitting in front of you, you better be prepared. Because she's gonna test you. Everything from getting her to come out on a date, those text messages, all the way through the end of this date. And that's what state control is about, which I'm gonna teach you in just a minute. But all the work we did, it turned me into this non-reactive and assertive guy that was really different, and that had turned her on. Not only did I get her back, but also the fear, despair, terror, neediness, sadness, and the tightness in my chest. It was all gone. I used all the things I learned to create the state control system to help other guys stuck in the same situation, both through my online courses and live seminars, to guys like how I used to be. Now I know you might be thinking, alright Ben, that's great, but how can I do this? Well, I'm glad you asked, because next I'm gonna give you state control system blueprint and the 3 secrets I promised you, so you don't have to struggle for months or suffer through agonizing no contact or lose her to another guy. So I briefly showed you what Mike got me to do, what is done for me, and also other guys I've worked with, and that's what I'm here to do for you today. Alright, secret number 1, the blueprint of state control method, step by step what to do to get your ex back, even if you have no idea what to do and nothing has worked for you so far. Every day, on average, 500,000 people break up. And here's what most guys do once their woman leaves them. Get needy, beg, and plead. Filled with anxiety, fear, insecurities, confusion, and stress. With every opportunity, try to change her mind. And while waiting, bounce from random blogs to videos to bullshit $47 products and ebooks that don't work. And this is called the cycle of terror and the path you should not be on. Or if you're on, you must get off that today. Because first, it won't work. And second, you don't have time. She is out there getting approached by all sort of guys. And you only have time until she meets a masculine guy who is decent, knows how to treat her, knows how to give her orgasms, and continues to do what he's doing until she falls in love with him. And that is what happens to most guys after a breakup or divorce. They wait in the cycle of terror. So waiting, begging, and playing weak is not the answer. So what is the right thing to do then? The answer is state control. And let me tell you what it means. State control means you're in full control of your state and what happens between you and her. All your interactions and communications, face-to-face, text, and anything over the phone. And this state control is the only solution that works. When I built the state control system and started applying it to my interactions with my ex, everything changed. Plus my relationships with women. First thing, I was not a weak, needy doormat Mr. Nice Guy anymore. It saved my relationships 3 times in the past 10 years. And not only I was never dumped again, something strange started to happen. Women who barely spoke to me started to become interested and emotionally attached to me. Instead of me always trying to make it work, it was them this time. The same women who had dumped me in the past were literally begging me to be with them. And I know it works for you too, because I've taught it in seminars to other guys in your situation, and those who implement get the same results. If you run into her tonight and see her in her hot outfit making out with another guy, how would you react? What are you gonna do if she invites you to meet her new boyfriend because now she friend-zoned you? Or what are you gonna do when she stops writing to you? Maybe she already has. Or what are you gonna do if you can't stop thinking about her? If you can't eat, if you can't sleep, if your work is affected, because all you think about is her with somebody else and you alone without her for the rest of your life. The truth is, you are not ready to see her and don't have the necessary tools to deal with it. You'll struggle convincing her to come back, and only because of that you lose points, and she will lose attraction, which is exactly the opposite of what should happen. You go out of control, not only will turn her off, also she will think with herself, I did the right thing by breaking up with him. He cannot handle a woman like me. Right now, more than ever, she needs to see you're strong, independent, and a man she could lean on. Not the man who begs and can't even be on his own. So you really have 2 choices here. Wait without a plan, hope for the best, and a miracle that no contact works. Or take control and successfully get her back before it's too late. So let me show you the new way, better, faster, and the only way to get her back using state control. So basically, to get her back, you have to hit 4 milestones. Milestone 1, prep. So the first thing you do, just stop. Stop to avoid making the situation worse. And the reason for that is simple. Let me ask you this. Would you let a drunk driver to drive you to your destination? Of course not, because you know he's not in control. And that's your situation. You're now flooded with emotions. It's very easy for you to make mistakes. Next, you should fully get it. Understand the real reason why she left. And if you don't find the real reason she left, no matter how hard you try, it just won't work. Make sense? Next, you gotta plan it in details. Without this step, it's kind of like you'd want to travel from New York to Paris. One day you wake up, leave home, without packing, without your passport, without your credit cards, without getting a ticket, just get a taxi and go to a random airport. What are your chances of making it to your destination? And that's how guys try to stop their divorce or breakup, and that's why it doesn't work for them. You should know with certainty what you should do to get her back, what are the steps, and plan it. I'll show you the 30-day calendar you can use to plan your attack in less than an hour. That one's pretty cool, so stick around. And that is the first milestone. You can do all of that in 1 day. Milestone 2, taking inner control. You have to wipe traces of emotional weakness, feminine behavior, indecisiveness, insecurity, passive behavior, neediness, anger, sadness, jealousy, regret, hate, butthurt, and guilt. These are the emotions that have turned you to the guy she doesn't want to be around anymore. So, how do you take inner control? Your mind is gonna play some brutal games on you by creating random thoughts. For example, where is she? What is she doing? Who is she with? What are my chances of getting her back? When is she gonna come back? Is she gonna come back? These thoughts trigger bad emotions. Emotions that push her away and continue to keep her away from you unless you control these. So the first thing you do, instead of randomly going with the wind of thoughts, you catch these thoughts and one by one diffuse them. Because without these, every time you approach her miserably and beg her to change her mind, or every time you have an argument, or every time she sees you confused and you don't know what to do, she will dislike you more and more until eventually she finds another guy. And that's why this is what you must do before you do anything else. Not only that, she's going to test you. For example, she's going to tell you the new guy is better in bed. Or she's going to ignore you for weeks or even months. These are things that women do after the breakup. So the solution is the same way you go to the gym and build muscles. By taking control of your thoughts, you build mental toughness like this. And the good thing is that unlike going to gym, where you need to go for months to see results, with your mind, you can get results in a matter of days. All it takes is 5 to 10 minutes a day practice. And I'm going to show you how it works in a minute. Milestone 3 is taking out of control. See, a major reason guys don't get their ex back is because they put their head in the sand and deny what's happening. And the fact is, dude, your ex is gone back in the dating scene now, regardless of what she says. I know it's scary, but the fact won't go away if you ignore it. And it's not that important if you've been married for years or if you have a couple of kids together or if you have a big family. Make peace with it so you can shift gears, Do what you need to do to control the situation and get her back, because that's what she wants you to do. You've got to go through a step-by-step process now while you still have a chance, because she won't come back just because you're miserable. She won't come back because you sit back in no contact and wait for her. Wake up, man. Look where passiveness has led you. And now she needs to see that you're the man who can handle this. In order to get her back, you have to take control of the dynamic between the two of you. Number one is frame control. You must be assertive, fully underactive, willing to walk away, and be real genuinely okay without her, and non-needy. Number two, text control. You need to know what to text, when to text, and avoid sending in random messages, and instead only send her what you know with certainty works. I suggest you use a text blueprint. I'll show you how and when to text and what to do when she doesn't respond or when other issues come up. Also, I'll show you how to get the blueprint in a minute. Number three, date control. You'll also need to take her on dates without triggering her or getting rejected. Basically, how to get her to agree to come out on a date, where to take her, what to do on a date. And once you got her to agree to come out on a date, next you should apply the date blueprint and take her through all these 5 checkpoints. Stick around, I'll show you how to get all these blueprints in a minute. Milestone 4, engage and transition to relationship. And only when you're ready, when you hit all previous 3 milestones, you engage. You use the text blueprint and send her the right message to initiate contact at the right time. I'll show you the kind of messages that you know 100% will not get rejected. So don't write to her anything random. Once you send a message, when she complies, you ask her out on a date without getting rejected. Again, there are frameworks and templates for all of this. Don't do this randomly. Next, you need to build trust, after that attraction, and finally transition to a relationship. So I'm going to show you under the radar ways and how to apply the best of these techniques in the next 30 days so you can take control and get her back. And dude, if you do things that I show you, it takes only 30 days to make this shift. So now I'm going to go over secret 2 and 3. And after that, I'll show you how you can start implementing these blueprints today and how to get the details for each step. All right, secret number 2. Why you and her are still not over, even if she has no interest in you right now, or if she's seeing someone else. The number one question guys ask me, Ben, can I still get her back when she's told me she has absolutely no interest in seeing me and she's dating another guy? And the answer is yes, you can. A few months ago, I got a message from this dude, Steve. He said he needs help to get his ex back. We got on a call and he told me he really doesn't have much hope because his ex is dating another guy. This is actually an email she sent him 3 weeks after she left. We will never work. I can't be a part of this anymore. It would be best if we didn't speak anymore. Now, before I tell you what happened with Steve and what his ex did, you should know that's where most guys go wrong. So dude, if you want to get her back, get this one right. This is how it happens between couples who break up and never get back together. They break up, she leaves, and to her it's really over. He falls for her reality, starts to beg, and that breakup or divorce becomes permanent, and she will find herself a guy who has a stronger reality than hers. On the other hand, this is how it happens between couples who do get back together. They break up, and as real as it looks, he doesn't fight her decision. He calmly agrees instead. He remains in control. He knows one secret that guy number 1 didn't know. And the secret is that she is going to change her mind. And he knows it. And that's why he can keep calm. He knows it's over for now. It's not forever. This is the book, The Female Brain. This is Luan, which is a famous neuropsychiatrist. In this book, she writes, most week of the month, a woman can be optimistic, but a slight shift in her hormones, and she hates herself and her life. Her thoughts feel real for her, and she acts on them as they are reality and would last forever. Her reality can change radically from week to week. Man, do you know how many times woman has told me, Ben, it's over, it doesn't work, we're not together anymore. And I say, no problem, no drama. Man, 4 weeks later, she changes her mind. And your ex, if she ever had feelings for you, no matter how stubborn she is, she will find it hard to let go of you. And you're going to have opportunities coming your way. Remember the inner control blueprints? That is your key right now. You gotta go through it and religiously study it and apply it. Because if you act assertive, if you be cool, if you don't resist, you will win her back. So if you're in a situation that seems completely impossible, you must do this starting right now. Just relax. Sit back, notice your restlessness and how you're in reactive mode. First, we're going to get that under control. The more you focus on executing the blueprint, the faster you'll get results. Also remember everything that she does, from ignoring you, triggering you, all the drama, not answering your texts, blocking you, even talking about how sex is amazing with a new guy. You must not react. Before she gives you a chance, she needs to see you're a strong guy so she can trust you again. She could text you anytime. You may accidentally run into her. And if you're not ready, it will blow up. So prepare. Sometimes it happens in a month, sometimes in a week, sometimes even days. So get ready when the opportunity arises. Ask her out the right way I show you. How do you think couples get back together after divorce? Only in America, 10% of all married couples have been through a separation and reconciliation in their marriage. Bet on the time that you guys were together. 6 months, 1 year, how long were you together? If she was ever into you, she won't be able to forget you this fast. Even if she's acting tough right now. So remember, breakup is not the end of relationship. What you do after the breakup determines if you get her back or not. And finally, secret number 3, how to avoid the number 1 most common, very dangerous and irreversible mistake that guys make after the breakup and lose their partner forever. Now, let me tell you about Peter. 40 days in no contact, and he got a text from his ex wishing him a happy birthday. He didn't know what to do and instantly jumped on the opportunity and messaged her back. He wrote, "Hey baby, I miss you so much. I'm so glad you messaged me. It's so hard without you. Uncontrollably got needy." She wrote back, "Dude, chill. I just said happy birthday." Ended in a bad fight, and it all went down from there. I can tell you hundreds of stories about guys just like yourself who did all the hard work and could have got the girl back. But because of missing the blind spots and making honest mistakes, everything fell apart. So what can you do to make sure this doesn't happen to you and you can get her back? To get her back, you need to know 2 crucial facts. Number 1, going through no contact, you have blind spots. That will make it extremely difficult for you to make the right choices. For example, do you think you should call her for her birthday? What if she invites you to meet her new boyfriend? Should you show up? Should you hide? If you show up, what are you going to tell the new guy? What about special events? Should you wish her a Merry Christmas? What about your anniversary? How about her birthday? These are all valid questions. They come up all the time, and it's not your fault for not knowing what to do. But to get her back, you need to know answers to these questions. In these situations, it's very easy to make mistakes because doing what seems to be right is actually wrong. So you will have to double check your every move with someone beforehand to avoid making mistakes. Someone who holds you accountable, someone you trust, someone who's been there before you, someone who gets it, someone who understands breakup, and someone who has time for you consistently, and someone who cares for you. Someone who will walk the path with you to make sure you're doing everything right, stop you from making impulsive decisions, and push you to do the right thing so you are not missing out on any chances with her. Don't worry if you don't have someone like this. I'll show you in a minute what to do. And number 2, you must not keep anything inside and instead share. Otherwise, you will either explode on her or you end up having a mental breakdown. And I wanted to ask yourself, how do you know if you need help? Well, you can ask yourself these questions. Right now, do you have a plan in place to find out exactly how to go through this period for the next 30 or 60 days without any guesswork? Do you have a system in place to change your mind without getting rejected? Do you know what you're going to text her? Do you know what to do if she doesn't write you back? Do you know how to bring up the us talk again without pissing her off? Do you know if what you want to send her is the right message or not? Do you know what to do if she says don't talk to me again? If you don't know these answers, then the answer is to work with someone qualified to help you with these. Someone you trust, someone who's been there before you, and someone who has time for you consistently. Is this hard? Yes. You are in the middle of a psychological war with yourself and with your ex. Is this the hardest thing in the world? No, but it's hard. And if you have somebody who can just walk you through it, it becomes easier and you will be able to successfully do it. I shared with you 3 secrets to getting your ex back. Secret 1, I showed you the overview of the blueprint. We didn't get into details of how to implement since there's a ton of nuances and we don't have enough time to cover everything, not even close. Secret 2, I showed you why you and her are still not over, even if she has no interest in you right now or if she's seeing someone else. And secret 3, I showed you the number 1 mistake guys make by trying to do this alone until they lose the girl. And that is what we've covered so far. You know you want to take control of the situation and get her back. And you know what you're doing is just not working for you anymore. And you know you're losing time and feeling overwhelmed. And you also know if you want to get her back, you have to take control and do something different with conviction. And you have to do it fast because sitting back, waiting in no contact, in doubt is just not going to do it anymore. I'm sure you're wondering what you should do next and how you can follow through with these strategies and the system I showed you quickly before it's too late without getting overwhelmed. I've created a 4-week confidential coaching program that will guide you through the process and show you how to get your ex back quickly and easily using the state control system. This is your 30-day warm-up, the entire system, complete version of all the blueprints that I show you, all the text messages you should send her, so you can control what's happening between the two of you and build a deep connection with her again without wasting any more time or making more mistakes, and do everything right so you can get her back even if getting back together right now seems completely impossible. So if you want to do all of that easily and in just 30 days with me by your side, then this 4-week coaching program is specifically for you, which by the way is application only. It's not for sale to just anyone. Me and you will have a quick chat. And if I see I can help you, then you can sign up and I will help you get her back. So if you want to know what is your next step, and if you want easy ways to break free from anxiety and the terror of the breakup, And if you want to know with certainty what to do so she forgives you for everything you did wrong, then this is for you. This is the same system I myself and hundreds of other guys who were in your situation have used and got great results. And dude, don't worry, I've taught this to every type of guy you can think of, all around the world. Rest assured, learning this for you will be a piece of cake. So let me tell you exactly how it works and what you're getting if we end up working together. This program is a 4-week premium coaching program and it has different components. It's inside a secure and confidential members area. I've organized, structured, and classified everything ready for you to start using. There are plus 100 videos, worksheets, ebooks, roadmaps, outlines, planners, strategy walkthroughs, tactics, and live coaching calls. So you can start quickly without wasting another minute. Now I'm going to show you the components of the program and outline how we are going to do this in the next 30 days. Basically, how we're going to ensure you will be in a significantly better emotional and mental state, happier and healthier, with a new solid plan which will enable you to take control of your life and get her back. First of all, I provide you with 4 separate types of live coaching support. So the first thing, for the next 60 days, once a week, we will have live group coaching calls. That means 8 calls altogether. We get on the call, and during the calls, you can ask me your questions, talk to me, and that way me and you can guarantee you're doing everything right without making mistakes. If you cannot attend, you can still submit your questions and watch the recording after the call. I'll answer everybody's questions. Now, how much are these calls worth? Let's look at alternatives. There's coaching for $1,000 per hour, which is ridiculous. No one on earth can fix your problem in 1 hour. Or the other popular way is bot email coaching. There's so many companies that sell you email coaching that they look real, but you're not even talking to a real human. You're talking to a machine. Here, you'll be talking to me directly. This is real time and you'll get real answers. Now, the value of these 8 coaching calls is $776 because it's $97 per call, but you will not pay that. Next, you will also receive 1 private one-on-one coaching call per week with me for the next 8 weeks. This is a safe place to gain perspective and share with me. This is a 15-minute call, but you get 8 of them for the next 60 days. This is a $500 value that you'll get for free. Also, I'm gonna help you on Voxer and WhatsApp voice and text. Yes, this means you will also receive voice support through Voxer and WhatsApp. Imagine you'll never be alone through this again. Instantly see the situation more clearly, and this is a fantastic way to release built-up tension instantly. So when you sign up, I'll ask you to install free Voxer and WhatsApp on your phone, and every day you send me a 1-minute update about your situation, and that's a $400 value coaching you'll get for free. Next, there's journal coaching. We track the symptoms day by day, and we'll recognize triggers and control them. This guarantees in the next 30 days you'll be in significantly better mental and emotional shape, and on top of that, make severe progress with your ex. Every day, I'm going to remind you by email to log your progress and anything that happened, plus what you feel, all of your challenges, and your questions. We will do this through private Google Docs. So I'll show you how to build a private Google document. Only you and I have access to this. And I will communicate with you based on your logs. Not only does this have a therapeutic effect, but it also allows me to figure out the gaps we need to fill out for you. And that is another $300 value coaching that you'll get for free. Now, the next and the main component is the state control system. So in 4 weeks, I'll teach you the entire state control system. The program has 4 milestones. Each milestone is covered in 1 to 2 weeks. Milestone 1 is prep. Milestone 2 is recovery and taking inner control. Milestone 3 is taking outer control. And milestone 4 is engagement and transitioning into a new relationship. So first, I take you through pre-training. I will show you how to stop screwing up your chances. Next, I'll show you how to realize what actually happened, because at the moment, you may even be out of touch with reality. Next, we will plan the next 30 days using the calendar I'll give you. I want to make sure you know exactly what you should be doing from today. So instead of feeling confused, lost, and waiting desperately for her to contact you, you'll follow this solid roadmap so you can take the next step with confidence and certainty, knowing you are doing the right thing to get her back. Next, we start in week 1. We go through taking inner control, and we cover this in 2 weeks of training. And let me tell you why we go so deep in this section. If you are sad and depressed, if you continue to beg, play from the position of weakness, keep her on the pedestal, or argue with her, she won't come back. Now, the problem is, you can't just say, all right, I'm gonna feel good so she wants me back, because you cannot fake how you feel. So you need to very fast learn to think differently so you feel new emotions. And when you do that, you will automatically start making moves from the position of power and confidence instead of weakness, and that will reattract her. We cover all of that in week 1 and 2. Then in week 3, we start working your outer world, which will be preparing you to meet her. I'll teach you advanced micro calibration, state control. I will also show you how to implement these in your texting, because regardless of what you want to have with her, dude, and where you are with her right now, you're either blocked or still living together. To get her back, you'll have to go through her phone at one point, and there is a right way to do this. So I'm gonna show you how to manage her emotions through text. So in a 3-day course, you'll quickly learn what to text, when to text, and what to do if she ignores you or replies to you negatively. And I'll also show you openers, reopeners, ultimatums. I'm gonna give you a library of real life examples, texting blueprints, ways to initiate contact, different ways to transition to date. You're also gonna get the entire text roadmap that visually shows you what to do step by step until you meet her. And all of this is inside the Ultimate Texting Secret program, which I will give you full access to. You can't continue to stay away from her worrying what if she says no. So at one point, you have to ask her out and take her on a date. First, I'll show you how to get her to come on a date with you. I'll also show you all the details of date ideas. Then I'll teach you what to do on the dates, the mechanics, the blueprints, and the checkpoints model. Next, I'll give you another powerful weapon. I'll teach you argument and conflict management methods. You need to know how to communicate with her without ending in arguments or fights. Otherwise, she will resent you. I'll show you how to act around her. So instead of ending up in a fight, you will quickly build and maintain a healthy and harmonious relationship with her. You are going to get 180 videos. I know it sounds like a lot, but when you follow the plan I'll give you, you'll finish everything in the next 30 days. Even if it takes you longer, it's totally fine. No worries, no rush. I'm not gonna cut your access. Just make sure you follow the plan. And for the next 30 days, every day you'll get at least 3 videos. A concept video, which is the theory, a worksheet exercise. Next, you get tools that increase your pain tolerance, help you recover and heal faster. I'll also give you a 15-minute video to remind you should work out and how important it is to do this. I added these here because these certain exercises, they release dopamine, endorphin, the happy hormone that makes you feel good. You'll also get bonuses with my books and other useful materials. For example, my conversations with kinesiologists and psychologists, so you can get results faster. It's going to be a fantastic 4-week journey, and I'll be with you every step of the way. So here's everything you're gonna get. I already showed you what comes with the program. You'll get the entire system. When you sign up, you're going to get instant access to the program, a total value of $997, but that is not what you're paying. I'm going to show you how much you're going to pay if I see I can help you. And that is just the beginning. You also get instant access to Coaching Megavolt. That's a $1,976 value you'll get for free. You're also going to get free access to a $3,000 advanced dating masterclass program. I'm going to toss in a complete copy for you for free. See, your ex is not attracted to you, and to get her back, you need to take her through the date checkpoints. And I'm gonna teach you the checkpoints through ADMC. And look, man, the same way you don't learn swimming by reading about it or by watching videos, dating and seducing your ex is exactly the same. So we are going to do this in the real world in the next 4 weeks. So I'm gonna show you how to get several quality dates every week so you can practice in the real world. Even if it's far out of your reality right now, I'm going to show you how to do it. So when you see her again, you'll be sharp and ready. So I'll give you the 12-step blueprint. Step 1, how and where to find, approach, and meet new women, both online and offline. This works even if you've never done it, or if you used to be good with women, but now you're rusty because of the relationship. Step 2, how to get a phone number. Step 3, how, when, and what to text her so she instantly writes back to you. Step 4, how and when to ask her out so she complies and comes out on a date. Step 5, what to do before the date. Step 6, what to do on the date itself. Step 7, how to measure the attraction and comfort level so you can make the next move right. Step 8, how to make smooth transitions and go home with her. Step 9, what to do at home so she feels comfortable. Step 10, how to apply the sexual escalation ladder and a detailed training on good connected sex. Step 11, what to do after the first date to see her again. And step 12, the instructions for second dates and how to turn that into a relationship if you want. And you learn all this on week 3 of the program. That right there is a full-on premium home study course. So up to here, you're getting the entire state control program, the Coaching Megavolt, and the Advanced Dating Masterclass. Next, you'll get the case studies. This is a collection of quick videos where I dissect both successful and failed divorces and breakups. I've documented the work that I did with guys before you and basically what happened and why certain couples get together after a breakup and why some of them don't. There are cases of infidelity, divorce when there's kids involved, sometimes it's just boyfriend and girlfriend. These case study analysis videos are worth $197. So up to here you're getting the entire state control program, the Coaching Megavolt, advanced technique masterclass, the case study reports. Now there is even more, and this is what I call life control blueprint, because you and I both know you can't keep going on like this anymore, man. You need to make a shift in your lifestyle, because no one wants to be around a sad, boring, or in any ways unattractive person who doesn't have an exciting life. Dude, she needs to see you're doing well. If she looks at you and sees you're living like a sad, miserable fuck and you can't even take care of yourself, then she would never come back. So I'm gonna show you how to use the breakup force, and instead of being miserable and confused, very quickly, in a matter of weeks, build a lifestyle of happiness and abundance so there's even room for your ex to come back. We cannot fake this. She will only give you a chance if she sees real change in your lifestyle, change in your attitude, and I'm giving you many ways to make that possible. I will show you the blueprint to quickly build a happy, purposeful, and enjoyable life. I'll show you how to spend your days, how to set goals, how to make plans. I'll give you my gym workouts and programs, nutrition plans, and all the trainings that I did and cost me thousands of dollars with trainers and years to learn, so you can quickly boost your energy within the next 2 to 8 weeks and make significant changes to your lifestyle. So you wake up every morning full of energy with a plan to go about your life, and that is what brings your ex back. This one short program is worth your investment today. So up to here you're getting the entire state control program, the coaching megavolt, advanced technique masterclass, the case study reports, plus life control blueprint, which is worth $297. But I'm also gonna toss in a copy of my relationship program. I show you how to keep the attraction and never again in the future lose your power. This program on its own is sold $197. And finally, a $397 super bonus pack as a gift. I give you this so you get results faster. First gift you'll get in this pack is the no contact calendar. So you know what you should be doing every day at a glance at this quick guide and calendar. So instead of struggling through every minute of every day with doubt, do what must be done with confidence. This is your visual roadmap and everything you need to do step by step. Next, which is boosting arousal and attraction. I'll show you how to turn around under the radar and without getting rejected. Or if you're already friend zoned, you get out of the friend zone. I specifically added this here because you're going to need ways to turn her on, and this teaches you that. So let me quickly recap and see how we can get you started today so you can get her back without wasting any more time. So you're getting 180 videos, 30 worksheets, 30 outlines, tools, checklists, the blueprints, and your own private access to secure members area. That is the entire X-Pack program, the coaching megavolt, advanced technique masterclass, case study reports, life control blueprint, relationship program, and the super bonus pack. That is a total value of $7,061. Now, I'm not gonna charge you $7,061. But if I were to sell these items individually, that's what it would total up to in terms of total value. Because just by doing things that I'll show you here, you'll end up saving time and a ton of money on counseling, therapy, sometimes even divorce lawyers, and costs like alimony and other costs of training. Think about it for a second. How much are you willing to invest to get her back? $10,000? $5,000? I have guys who go and do Tony Robbins seminars and pay thousands of dollars and attend these high and expensive generic seminars and never get to learn these specific skills. So instead of going through tens of hours of random and expensive therapy or coaching, here I'll show you easy, fast, and more important, practical tools so you can get her back while you save thousands of dollars and months and even years. And dude, you're no stranger, I tell you. It took me over 9 years. I lost more than 5 relationships and spent thousands of dollars on therapists and coaches. Only $10,000 with Mike, and that was a long time ago. $10,000 now would be a lot more. Now you can skip all that, save years of hard work and frustration, and get even better results than that, faster. You've already seen why this coaching program is worth $7,061, and even at that price, it's a great deal. You're not gonna pay $7,061. You're not even gonna pay half of that, not even quarter of that. Because I know if you watch this video, if you're this far in the video, it means you are serious about getting her back. So when you apply today, while I'm still signing up, guys, and if I see I can work with you, only today you can get the complete program and everything you see on the screen for a one-time payment of $997. But we don't have a deal yet. I'm not offering to sell you anything here. I need to speak to you to make sure I can help you. This program is very private, very exclusive, and you can only get it if you talk to me first. Because first of all, There's just not enough spots. Right now, I can speak to only 1 or 2 or maximum 3 guys who potentially qualify to join this program and get up and running in the next 24 hours. If you want me by your side to tell you what to do to guarantee you're not making any more mistakes, if you want to get access to the complete system and everything I showed you, and if you're willing to implement, then you see my contact details on the screen. You can either use SMS or WhatsApp, send me a message, mention your name and say, Ben, I watched the video, I want to apply for the program. Also tell me your age and when you broke up. And do it right now while this video is still up. When I receive your message, I'll text you and ask you a couple questions, just to make sure we're a good fit and I can help you with solid results. We might even have a quick 5 to 10 minute chat today or tomorrow. If I see it's a match and I can help you, then I'll send you a link and show you how to get on board, so you and I together can make sure this is the right thing for you to do. And if it's not a match, no problem, no strings attached. Now, some people think this is expensive, or they tell me, Ben, I've seen programs for $47. And you know what? This is expensive. You're more than welcome to go and buy one of those $47 products. Soon you realize, number 1, they don't work. Number 2, you waste $47. And number 3, you risk what's left of a relationship. And you lose precious time that you will never get back. I'm sure you know what you're up against needs real tools and frameworks. It's definitely not for everyone. The same way you have options to get hot dog from 7-Eleven for $1.60, you can also get very high quality, tasty and healthy food for more. They're both food. One makes you sick, one gives you energy and life. It's all about how much yourself, your ex and your relationship are worth to you. To some guys, $47, and that is fine, but that is not me. When it comes to something as significant as my relationship, I would not go with cheap and garbage options. So ask yourself, do you really want to risk by going cheap on this one? I wanted to fast forward 2 months from now. You do things that I show you and your ex wants you back. How would that feel? If you divide that by a year, that's less than $3 per day. Now, do you really think your ex, your relationship, it doesn't deserve that investment? This offer, this huge discount, this whole training, this is a temporary package and goes away when I sign up a couple more guys, because I need to be able to handle how many guys I sign up. If you're determined to get her back, message me right now before someone else gets your spot. And please, if you're not serious to do the work, please do not message me. So if you really need help, if you're willing to implement, don't think anymore, grab your phone and send me a message right now. By the way, if you want to sign up only for the 8 group coaching calls, that's going to cost you $776, which you're getting here totally free as a part of this package. Or think about it, if you want to hire a relationship counselor, it can cost thousands. And that stuff has so many regulations and limitations, and it's not even practical. Also, good luck getting your ex to agree to come to any of those with you. And at this point, you really have 2 choices, man. You can choose to do nothing. If you do nothing, what will you get? Nothing. Actually, you get more pain, confusion, and a lot of regret. Or you can choose to do what you owe to yourself, owe it to her, and to your relationship, and make things right. Follow this proven system with me by your side. Be confident that you're doing the right thing, the right way, everything you can to get her back. It's me and you against this breakup. And every other motherfucker who's going after your ex. Don't waste any more time. Go ahead and send that message that will change your future with this woman. You got nothing to lose. And we got a lot of work to do, man. You've been watching this far. You know you want to get her back. You know this is an incredible offer. And you know you want to do this. Otherwise, you wouldn't be watching this far. So ask yourself, what if it works? What could possibly be better than that? Just think about it for a second. You and her go out together again. Make love to her again. I will help you make that happen. So go ahead, message me, mention, Ben, I watched the video. I want to apply for the program today. Now, since you're watching this far, let me tell you that it gets even better. Dude, I want to make it a no-brainer for you so we can get to work faster instead of you sitting on the fence. On top of everything else that I told you, I'm also going to give you 3 more special bonuses. I'm going to show you a simple 100% rejection-free 3-step formula you can use with anyone, your ex included. So when you want to ask them out, you will get a date with absolutely 0 chance of rejection. You send 3 messages in the same order that I'll show you, and you get yourself a date. Also, I offer several one-on-one coaching packages. So on top of everything else that you received today, I'm going to give you a 30% discount on any future one-on-one coaching sessions. And last but not least, I'm going to give you the breakup first aid kit. This is about overcoming your pain, because the pain is not going to go anywhere unless you end it inside of you. Also in this pack, I'm going to give you a copy of my book, Getting Over a Breakup. You learn how to reprogram your mind and bring peace and calm back to your life, even without her. Now, just one more time to remind you what you're getting. The entire State Control program, the Coaching Megavolt, Advanced Dating Masterclass, the Case Study Reports, Life Control Blueprint, Relationship Program, Super Bonus Pack, which is a 3-step formula, 30% discount on one-on-one coaching, and the Breakup First Aid Kit, and that is a total value of $7,652. But once again, I can only talk to 3 other guys for this class. So if you're serious about getting your back, man, don't think anymore. Just message me now. And dude, you can buy every coaching program or product you'll find online on YouTube and Google, Facebook, I don't really care. Judge it side by side with what I give you. If you don't find this program more powerful, effective, practical, intimate, useful, and viciously superior, by far, not only I'll give you all of your money back, I'll also give you $50 to compensate for your time. That is how confident I am about this program and what it can do for you. So if you haven't already, send me a message, we have a talk, and I'll see if I can help you. I'll show you how to sign up. Now, in case you're thinking, what if it won't work for me? Then you gotta hear this. First of all, just by going through milestone 1, 2, and 3, you'll be in a significantly better position with her than you are right now. Because you will know what to do, you'll have the tools that you don't have right now, you'll be significantly more confident in 3 weeks, you'll have my live support, you'll have pre-selection and social proof, more dates, and that automatically makes you not needy. But beside that, tell me this. Do you really think you're not taking a risk by not signing up? You'll be taking a much bigger risk by not trying. It's all risky. The moment you said hi to her for the first time, it got risky. The moment you kissed her for the first time, it got risky. If you think trying is risky, wait until they hand you the bill for not trying. What if when you met her for the first time, what if you never talked to her? What if you thought with yourself, nah, it's not gonna work, she's not gonna like me. But you did it. You approach her, you talk to her, you kiss her, you had sex, and you made her fall in love with you. And there were challenges, and you stuck with it. And that's why you got her in the first place. You didn't expect a safety net from life, and I know deep down you don't expect one from me either. So I know if you're the type of guy who needs permission to quit when things get rough, I don't do that here. But I know you're not that type of person because you're still here weighing this decision. And really, you think I would put all this effort, make 20 hours of training, and coach guys for years, make all these systems, if I wasn't sure what it can do for you? You think I would be able to continue all of these classes that I do? Some guy got on a call with me and said, Ben, I'm looking for safety and security. You know what I told him? I said, dude, great. Then don't sign up, keep your money. If you come on board with that mentality, skeptical from the get-go, you're not going to do it right. The attitude to get her back is that right now, you should only focus on one thing. What if it works and how can I do it now? And here's my advice, man. Get to work because we don't have time to waste.
Hey guys, my name is Cam King, and I've been working with Ben for a couple months, and I live over here in Colorado. I'm 31 years old, like a lot of us. We've all been through some pretty tough relationships, and I gotta be honest, working with Ben as a mentor was awesome. I was not really in the best place, probably about like 8, 9 months, maybe 7, 8, 9 months when I first came across Ben from a really bad breakup of about 7 years. Thought it would be a girl I would marry, spend the rest of my life with. And it was just a really, really toxic, brutal breakup. I got myself back from working with Ben. Ben has over 100 different videos, has a program that you can go literally day by day, do different worksheets, do different exercises, and the exercises helped so fucking much. I can't even tell you. Just the way he was like, dude, stop doing all of these things and just cool, like train your brain. All the exercises, all the worksheets, all the videos were just like my saving grace, right? I would watch them repeatedly. He gives you stuff to read, gives you stuff to watch, tells you to start dating again. And once I did start dating again and seeing all of the patterns from all the things that Ben teaches you in the videos, it made dating like a lot of fun again. You know, ended up seeing like 4 or 5 different girls, a couple different dates a week. But beyond that, like, that's not even what I wanted. It's not about getting girls or getting laid. I got so focused on my business, right? I started to figure out what the hell I wanted to do again. I started to figure out who the hell I was and who I wanted to be. And Ben really kind of gave me the tools, the tips, the tricks, the foundations to be like, fuck it. Like, I'm good. Like, I'm totally good. And I've definitely bungled a couple things communication wise, you know, dates with girls, whatever. But that's part of being human. It's part of life. But I gotta tell you, working with Ben was fucking awesome. I saw one of his YouTube videos, and in the first 10 seconds, I was like, I gotta work with that dude. I don't know what it was. Ben's just this crazy, crazy eccentric dude. Awesome guy, hilarious, always good on WhatsApp, super responsive. Even if you fuck up, he's like, dude, it's okay, you got this. Everything that Ben gives you throughout his program, his course, bro, changed my life. And if you're watching this, I hope you fucking sign up and you work with Ben, because you deserve it. Take care.
Dude, what is up? Listen, if you're here, it's because you need help. There's no shame in it. We've all been there. I remember feeling lost, out of control, no idea what to do. I watched every single YouTube video you could think of, all the X-Back coaches out there, all the advice on how to get your X back. And I have to say that it's not going to happen overnight. It's not something that if you just watch one more video, say one more thing, write one more text, that it's going to actually make a difference. You need a coach. You really do. And you got to ask yourself, do you want a coach who's, oh yeah, that's tough. We really need to do this. You need, to write this. You need to say this. You need to go buy new clothes. You need to work out. Or do you want a coach who's like, dude, stop it. What you need to do is X, Y, Z. Day 1, do this. Day 2, do this. That is what Ben does. And that's what drew me to his coaching program. I am just in 30 days completely a different person. And it's because of his system. And he's so involved. He texts every day. The videos are incredible content. And then you can talk to him about what you saw that day. It's incredibly amazing how it works. In addition, I enjoyed working with him so much that I've signed up for some of his other coaching programs as well. So take that for what you will. But I have to say, I've enjoyed working with him. I feel like a new man. My ex is starting to hang around more, and I now have the power to say, maybe I want it, maybe I don't. I don't know. I'm not there yet. I'm enjoying my freedom. So if you want to hear more about my experiences, you can email me at reasonhow@yahoo.com. Be more than happy to talk to you about everything I've done and how Ben has helped me more specifically. Yeah, good luck. It's not going to happen overnight. It's going to be a multi-month process, if not longer. What you need to do is get on track with a plan to get you to where you need to be. All right, guys, rock on. Talk to you later. Bye.
This is a photo of one of my seminars in Europe a few years back. I kept this photo because I was explaining something to guys there that I want to share here with you as well. You either lead with fear and doubts or confidence and conviction. And see, man, in reality, for you, it's the same. One of these two things is going to happen. Your ex, she needs a strong man who knows what he's doing. You either become that strong guy she needs and get her back, or you spend this time in confusion, doubt, fear, and uncertainty until she finds herself another guy. A guy who's strong. And I want you to be that guy. I'm going to give you all of the tools, and I'm willing to walk the path with you. So you get yourself, your life, and your ex back. And it's okay if you don't know what you should do. I'm going to show you. But if you don't know what you're doing and still not get help, or if you don't do anything about it, then losing her will be your fault. Your brain is designed to fail. The skeptical voice in your head that is stopping you from taking action right now is the very same weak voice that caused you to lose her. Quiet it down and do what you should do.
Ben, what's up, man? Hey, dude, I just wanted to record this short video for you and let you know that, bro, I'm fucking blown away with your system, man. Seriously, changed my life, dude. Dude, as you know, working with your system in 2 months, bro, has changed my life, dude. I'm a changed man. It's absolutely changed my life, bro. Just listening to your advice, just doing what you told me to do, fucking works, man. If there's anybody out there that, wants to hear it from me straight up, bro, your videos, your counseling, your guidance, absolutely transformed my life, man. I'm a different person now, thanks to your program. Legit shit, man. Really, really, really good.
Hey, dude, money comes and goes, but time does not. Opportunity doesn't either. It just disappears, no matter how much you want it later. So now you could go out, spend months, waste your valuable time trying to figure something out, but you will never get that time back. Instead, you could save all that time and effort. It will cost you money to get started, but that money will come back always. The time that you're away from your ex in trial and error is wasted effort and is gone forever. This is not a cost, dude. This is an investment in yourself and your relationship.
Hey, you're watching this right now because I bet you feel like total shit. You feel like total fucking garbage. And trust me, dude, I know how you feel. Because I felt that way, a week ago now. All right, I couldn't eat, I couldn't sleep. I couldn't do shit, dude. And I felt like total shit. It hurts a lot. But one thing you don't want to do is miss this opportunity right now. Okay? How much would you pay to go back in time to change something in the past? I mean, think about it, dude. How much would you pay? You can always make more money, right? You can always make more money. Okay, but you can never make more time. You never have more time. Time is always moving. You can't change it. You can only change right now, and you can change the future. So, dude, this is all very real. This is all Ben, all these guys. You know, if you care about yourself, if you don't want these things to happen again, if you want to change yourself and be the person that you want to be, what you got to do right now is subscribe to this program. I mean, you have to get this shit done. It's gonna take some work, man. It's gonna take some work, but what are you doing right now besides wallowing, besides feeling like shit? Like I said, dude, trust me. I know. It sucks. It fucking sucks. Okay? But you have an opportunity right now. You can change it. You can change it. I felt like that a week ago. It's only been 1 week. I feel 1,000 times better. Okay? You gotta take a leap of faith right now. Because this is all very real. And you know what? It's gonna seem like pennies in the wind when you're done with this. Because this isn't changing the past, this is changing the future. And you got it, man. You can do it. You got it. I know you can.
Now, dude, once you've been through this training and you do everything that I show you, you can say goodbye to stress, anxiety, and confusion and waiting, not knowing what to do. You'll never have to worry about what you should text next, what you should do next. Can you imagine how life will be when all the anxiety and stress and terror instantly disappears from your life? What will you do with all the extra time and energy? And in reality, dude, nobody has ever gotten their ex back by quitting. This is absolutely your next step to show her you can do what you need to do to get her back. It's time you take care of yourself and do what you really need as a man. And I'll tell you this, dude, I've been coaching guys for over 10 years and I know one thing. Guys who pay also pay attention. That's one reason I charge for this program. If you go ahead and I give you everything for free, I give you the best program in the world for free and you have not paid for it, you're not invested in it, you will not appreciate it. That's just the thing about coaching and about buying anything. This is the investment you make in yourself and you see almost instant results. I'm here to help you succeed and together we achieve the greatest results that right now may seem like a dream to you. I'll tell you a 1-minute story about this dude. His name was Ethan. Cool dude from Manhattan. He's 45. We've been working together for a few months now. He told me he wants to sign up, but he's a frugal kind of guy. So he messaged me, we talked, and I asked him to write a list of all of his expenses in the last 30 days. Actually, let me show you the list. This is the amount of money he had spent. Almost $250 on beer with his buddies to talk about his relationship. $150 flowers sent to his ex, which she threw in the garbage. $600 for 4 sessions of therapy that not only didn't help him, gave him more anxiety. And the therapist told him that he needs to continue doing it for years until he gets any results, if any. He went to Hamptons with his friends. That cost him $800. And he spent $300 on useless ebooks and 1 session of coaching with some random coach, which was an absolute waste of his time. That's more than $2,000 that he will never see again, gone, wasted. And when he came to me, he was a mess. The point is, man, the answer is not in the bottle, or getaway trips, or annual therapy sessions, or one-time coaching sessions, or cheap products. You need a change, and you know it. Poor mindset doesn't work anymore, man. Bad decisions push their way. You need to work on yourself. You need to put your life together. You need to be assertive, and there is a way to that. You cannot fake any of that. You need to show her you are the man. You need to follow these blueprints. You need to follow these charts. You need to do the exercises that I show you. These are the things that you should have done a long time ago. And not only now you have to learn those, you also need the strategies to get her back. And the only way to get her back, not for you, for just anyone in your situation, is to invest in yourself and arm yourself with the right tools so you can get results. And I help you do all of that in 30 days. Now, I've told you how the whole system works. I've shown you how to get her back. I showed you the big picture, a glance at the blueprints. But you know what, dude? To be successful with this, you're going to need more than information alone. Even if you read all the books on Amazon, watch all the videos on YouTube, you still need a coach for this. Think about it. Why do you think people get trainers at the gym? Why do you think people get business coaches? There's so many reasons. Blind spots, time limits, lack of motivation, support, advanced training, and a lot more. I know you can be successful with this system, but you're going to need coaching. You will have questions that need to be answered, and you're going to need help in accountability department. There's going to be times coming your way that you doubt everything. We will get through everything together. And really, the success rate of getting X back when people go by themselves is almost 0%. And there are many good reasons for that. Because your mind's going to take over, insecurities are going to take over, and you need to battle those. But my success rate for those who work with me is very high. If information was enough, then you could have just turned to Google. You need a guide who has been there before, who can take you there right now. So go ahead, send me a message right now. Don't waste any more time. You know you're actually not risking anything. When you message me, even if I see I cannot help you, I'll just give you some tips so you're really not making any commitments right now. Send me a message. Man, I'm really looking forward to working with you because I know what you're going through and I know we got something good going on very soon. So let's not waste any more time. Go ahead. If you're ready to start, if you're ready to implement, go ahead, send me a message and I'll speak to you very soon. This is Ben. Take care.
Hey guys, my name is Daryl. I'm a part of Ben's program. I've been going through for a while with him. He's a real good guy. Helps you with a lot of your issues. Contacts you often, texts, calls you on WhatsApp. He's definitely there for you whenever you need him. And his program's got a lot of good information in it, and he definitely cares about everyone he takes care of. But if you're on the fence about it, I'm telling you, I mean, no matter how small or big the problem, he can definitely help you with it. He's really good, or he's really knowledgeable about it. Anyways, definitely do it. It'll help it get easier on you. Take care.
Hey, buddy. Believe it or not, I know exactly how you feel. It was just a couple weeks ago, and I was feeling just like you. Heartbroken, sad, lost, unsure of everything. And I started my search on Google and YouTube, just looking for things that help me kind of fix some of my issues, some of my insecurities, so either I can win back the girl that I'm with or that just dumped me, or the next relationship that I'm in, I don't make these same mistakes. And I've been making these same mistakes for years now. I'm 48 years old, divorced, a couple relationships out of it. I give everything when I get into it. It's all about love and the person that I'm with, and to be honest with you, it just hasn't worked out real well. And so like you, I was online looking for something, looking for help, and I just saw a book. It was off of YouTube, this little book thing that was like free, and so I'd sent it for it to kind of deal with insecurities and how to make yourself kind of better in relationships and all that stuff. And it was like 10 minutes later, and I got a text from a number from Ben saying, "Hey buddy, did you get my book?" And I actually thought it was my brother-in-law, because I have a brother-in-law named Ben. And so I texted him back, and I was like, "You didn't send me a book, dude. I don't know what you're talking about." And then Ben introduced himself. And so we started talking. I didn't look him up online. I had no idea who Ben was. He was just a guy who texted me because I got the book that he had put out, a free book. And from that moment, I downloaded WhatsApp. We had a couple of conversations. I don't know, I'm just a country boy, cowboy, who don't ask for help, who don't like to spend money on things I don't know what it is. And we talked for a few days before I did any kind of a purchase, and I ended up buying the program, and it was how to get your ex back. But I didn't buy it to get her back. I bought it to work on myself and kind of fix the things that I need to work on. And from that moment on till where I sit now, I'm still in week 1, working my way through this stuff. The first 3 days I spent just kind of going over the pre-log stuff, getting all that information down. But since I've purchased that and have been working with Ben, he has been a life send. He put me in a group with a couple other guys who have very similar interests than I do. Like to work out, like guns, like all that stuff, right? So it was very similar group, very similar situations in our relationship. And I meet with Ben as many times as I want a week. He texts me all the time. I WhatsApped him here a couple days ago because I was just feeling shitty, just down and low, and he responded immediately, just like, hey, get up, get moving, let's do this, let's think about this, let's go here, let's do that. And his program has worked. It's been phenomenal how much it is. And, my whole goal of starting this was to better myself so I could get her back, my love, the one that I love. And as I worked through this, the first one I started talking to him, he was like, hey, a lot of guys go through this and they just decide that it's best to kind of move on. And I was like, nope, I want to get her back. And there's still a potential for me to get her back, but my mind has changed. I'm stronger. I'm back to the guy I was. I focus on me. I've seen all the mistakes. He's been really good about showing me the mistakes and things that I've done throughout the relationship that I needed to work on. And so tools, all kinds of tools, things to write, just getting stuff out, writing, talking about it. Different techniques of getting stuff off your mind, and getting better and getting through this stuff. I don't want to talk forever on this, but Ben's been a saver. He's helped me out tremendously. I really should have done this years ago. So if you're thinking about it and not sure, this guy's for real. Like, I text him, he texts me back. He's always worried about me, always making sure I'm doing the right thing. So believe in the program, believe in it, believe in him. I do. And he made me believe in myself. And that's the most important thing. So I feel for you, buddy. Stay strong. It gets better, I promise.
So guys, have you ever felt like you were at a crossroads with your situation when it came to a breakup with a girl? No matter what you tried, no matter what you did, it just wasn't working out. You felt like hopeless. You felt like everything that you tried wasn't working. You've listened to life coaches. You've listened to therapists. You've listened to your best friend or other friends or family members, and none of those people did what you were hoping would help you get through in this time of need that you've been in despair. Let me tell you about my friend Ben. I saw his ad come up on YouTube, and I said to myself, I was in despair. I was down in the dumps. I had been 1 year broken up from a girl that I care very much about. I had made a mistake, and it cost me dearly. So at that time, I had tried everything. I had tried coaching, different coaches that I had used. I had tried a therapist. I was on anxiety medicine. One that I tried, and then another, because they weren't working. They weren't doing what I needed. So I finally said to myself, when I started to watch Ben's video, I said, is this guy real? Does this guy know what he's talking about? Is this guy just a scam? Is this guy just somebody out there like all these other coaches that tell you go in no contact because no contact is the way to go? Let me tell you something, guys. If you're doing no contact, then you're doing it wrong. All these other coaches out there are telling you no contact. Do not listen. Do not. And that's one of the things I love about Ben is he'll tell you flat out, if you want to get your ex back, if you want to have the relationship back and for it to be better than it ever has been before, then you need to get it with Ben, because Ben is going to show you exactly how to go about, how to build self-confidence, awareness, how you talk to girls, how you approach girls, how you find yourself again. In all of this is what is most important, how to find yourself. Because above this girl and above anybody else, you are the most important person in your life. You are the prize. You have to have the confidence. Ben helps you in all these areas. You have to be willing to commit. You have to be willing to invest. You have to be willing to show up and do the work. And Ben will meet you halfway. He's readily available all the time. Whenever you need to speak with him, you can reach out to him through the WhatsApp, or he says call him anytime you feel necessary, anytime you have some type of anxiety going on with you, and you feel down. Because let's face it, we all have those days where you just feel like down in the dumps, and you feel like I'm never going to get her back. Ben, his course is designed, through all he offers, all the videos and coursework that you do, and different challenges that he gives to you, is designed to enhance your life and to make you the best person that you could possibly be, better than you ever were, but even before the relationship that you had with her. So if you want to come out a new person, if you want to put the work in, this course is designed to improve you, to build confidence, to make you a new person. So when other people look at you, they say, that's the guy I want to be hanging out with. He's full of confidence. He's a happy guy. And I just love to talk to that person. Do yourself a favor. Sign up for this course, because in the end, you're going to be thanking yourself, because I haven't met anybody else out there that offers what he offers. So sign up today and be thankful that you did, because the results are going to speak for themselves. Thank you, man, and God bless.
Hi, this is Robert, and I just wanted to give a quick testimonial about my experience with Ben and my interactions with him, and secondly, to really give some advice and guidance to anyone who's looking to join the program but aren't sure of it just yet. So here we go. My experience with Ben has been positive. He's been great. He's been very attentive to my situation, and a lot of the stuff that he teaches you, from his experience, from his years of research and all that, really has paid off for me. And I'm starting to reclaim myself to the point where, like, I'm the person that I once was before the relationship. And it's just been great. If you need someone to really cut the fat and just be direct and blunt and really tell it to you directly and bluntly, then, look no further. Ben's an amazing guy, and he has so much knowledge to give out, and you just got to be a student of the game, of the program, and really want to take that information in and implement it into your daily lives. The program has so much to offer, and which leads me to my next point about, for all those who are kind of on the fence about whether they want to join the program or not. And if you're lost, if you're confused, if you don't know what to do, or, let's be honest, like, you might even think this is like a scheme or something. I assure you it is not. And I can see why, but I assure you that once I got into the program, once I started seeing all this stuff, once I started seeing a lot of the mistakes that I was doing the first 2 to 3 weeks of being broken up with my ex, I started realizing, like, wow, like, he's telling me don't do this, don't do that, because this is what's going to happen. And sure enough, that's what was happening. And I've had my screw ups, I've had my mess ups and all that. And the odd times that I've been able to talk to Ben, he's assured me, like, hey, yeah, you messed up, but you're okay, you're fine. And it's just my situation. I don't know, your situation, stuff varies, but if you're looking for guidance, if you're looking for someone to be on your side, that really knows this stuff and really knows what he's talking about, and you like honesty, you like people being direct and blunt, and just really cut out all the fat and all the BS, look no further, man. Ben is the coach for you. I was on the fence. I was in the same boat as you, and it's just something about him, the way he spoke, the way he talked to me, the way, he gave me some tips, like the first few days, just to try it out and just to show that, he really knows what he's talking about. And when I implemented those, my ex took notice that I was not trying to change, but that I was taking a different approach with her. And she called me a couple of times, like, asking me about things. And to me, I was just like, wow, like, you know, I think I should join this program. I think I could learn a lot from him. And you know what? I have. It's been an amazing journey. And you know, for anyone who's out there who was in a similar situation or is in a similar situation to when I started, which is lost, confused, you don't know what to do. There's so many programs out there, so much advice and all that. Like, I recommend Ben. A little backstory, you know, me and my wife, you know, we lost, I stopped showing a lot of affection towards her for reasons. You know, she stopped communicating with me. And in fact, the last 2 months, I mean, we barely spoke, we barely talked, we hung out here every so often, but a lot of the conversation was surface level stuff, you know, like, how's your day? How's this? How's that? It wasn't like in-depth anything. And when I started this program, you know, listening to Ben's advice and just doing a lot of the little things, I started noticing that, you know, my relationship with my ex started improving. In fact, during the breakup, she told me that my relationship with her was shot dead and buried, and that all she saw in me was a friend, and that she had no romantic feelings for me. And that is a big, tough pill to swallow. Trust me. Even till today, it feels a little hard to swallow. But, you know, given a lot of the positives that we've had through Ben's program and his tutelage and his mentorship, you know, I've noticed, and I know that a lot of the stuff that she says is at the moment, and it's not something you should carry over to like the next hour or two, because her mind could easily change. And if you're struggling with a lot of the stuff that your ex is telling you because you're getting triggered, because you don't know how to act or react or how to answer, then this program is for you. I'm telling you, trust me, there is no more than I can say than trust the process, trust the program, trust everything, and be confident in yourself. Trust me, you're gonna do things that are uncomfortable to you, but that's okay, because we all have to learn to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. And if you know what I mean by that, great. And if you don't, you know, you will one day. And to me, it's about, you know, really finding yourself. And this program really helped me find myself again and reclaim that person that I once was. And in that, my ex has noticed a lot. And she's noticed that, hey, you know, like, maybe that's who I want to be with. And my experience, you know, and we've talked, and in the last week and a half, you know, me and my ex have had so many positives. We've had deep conversations. In fact, she invited me over on one of her days when she has the kids. Not only did she invite me over for dinner, but she also planned movie night. And I thought it was just going to be a simple dinner, but we planned movie night. And a month ago, I didn't even think that would be possible. In fact, I felt like I was getting on her nerves. So think about that. You know, I went from like I felt like I was annoying her with like my everyday stuff, to having dinner with her on her time, on her, she basically brought it up, not me. I didn't initiate anything. It was her initiation for that Wednesday, for that movie night, you know. And, you know, the one other thing I wanted to say was that, you know, we started really talking about like doing more family trips, where it's just something simple as like morning breakfast or hiking or just random general movie nights. You know, it could be just she and I, it could be just us and the kids. Like, the conversation has started going in that direction, and a lot of it has been, you know, me and the way I've asked her, because of the program, how to engage her, how to talk to her, how to do all that stuff. And if you're looking for all this stuff, the program is for you. Trust me, it is invaluable information. And if you really take the time to learn this stuff and really engage and dive and enter and absorb and just be a student of the process, you will be a better person, you know, and that's what you want. You want to be a better person. And hopefully it leads you to getting your ex back. And if it doesn't, that's okay. You know, and that's something that I've come to grips with. Like, I'm learning to be okay with not getting back together with my ex. And the moment I developed that mentality, that mindset, it has changed so much, because I don't feel like I need to text her. I don't feel like I need to talk to her, see her every day. I want to, and I do. And when she invites me places, like, yeah, you know, like, I don't respond right away, but I'll tell her, like, or I'll just be very like just following the program and how to answer, and it's like changed the dynamic between she and I. And again, like I said, the last week and a half, I've had so many positives. And you know, if you're on the fence, Ben is the great coach. He's very honest, he's very direct, and he's going to ask you to do things. And it's up to you to do them and really stand by and be with a man of conviction when you say these things. And two, if you're lost and you need guidance and you need help and you don't know where to start, this is my sign to you. This is me telling you, sign up for Ben's program. I promise you, you will not regret it. Thank you and have a great day.
Morning, dude. Trying to squeeze in a quick little video for you before I go into work, because I know you're watching this because you're on the fence about whether you should enroll in a program with Ben Baker or not. And I want to speak to that because I was super on the fence. I did pull the trigger, obviously. I was just too curious about state control. You know, what was that? I wasn't reading about that in any of the books that I had. I wasn't seeing that in any of the videos I was watching. But let's talk about why you don't want to enroll. Well, why I didn't. Not a lot on Google about him, which is unusual. Not a huge social media presence. And of course, he's not super cheap. For most of us, it's a chunk of change. But I figured, you know, if it turns out to be bullcrap, I'll be okay. I'll survive. And if it isn't, then, well, like, you know, I wanted to find out what it was all about. So my experience, it was tremendous. Working with Ben has been great. Great for my emotional health, great for my personal self-growth. It's just fantastic having a coach who has resources and experiences and is he's got your back. And you'll find that's why he doesn't have a bigger presence on the internet, is because every day he's just embroiled in the meat of it. He's just, you know, passionately just you know, spending all of his time with his clients and his business. He's a small team. And I would highly recommend, whatever your situation is, you give it a shot. And if you have specific questions or reservations, I'm happy to talk briefly with you. You can send me an email at bubbabrackwater@gmail.com. BUBBABRACKWATER. Just make sure and put Ben Baker in the subject line. Otherwise, I'll probably ignore your email. And good luck, man. You're gonna be all right.